We used to dream of happiness as something simple, a quiet morning, a shared laugh, a sense of belonging that didn't need to be photographed to be real. But somewhere along the way, happiness became expensive. It became a brand, a lifestyle, a perfectly lit image framed for public consumption. Now, it's not enough to feel joy. You have to prove it. You have to curate it, polish it, perform it. Happiness has become something we perform for others, not something we truly live. The world tells you that happiness can be ordered, delivered, streamed, that you can buy peace of mind if you just subscribe to the right mindset, buy the right supplements, book the right retreat, or read the right book written by someone who learned to package serenity. We turned peace into a product and sold it back to people too tired to realize they were never broken. You scroll and scroll through a marketplace of emotions, where everyone is selling their best moments, their filtered smiles, their curated existence, and deep down, you start to feel like you're failing because your happiness doesn't look like theirs. But that's the trick. You're not supposed to win this game. You're supposed to keep chasing because the system needs your dissatisfaction to survive. Every ad, every algorithm, every influencer whispering you deserve better is really saying you deserve to buy more. We've replaced the pursuit of meaning with the pursuit of mood. We want to feel good without understanding why. We want the glow without the growth. We want the serenity without the silence it requires. Happiness isn't a goal anymore. It's an aesthetic, a soft color palette, a morning routine, a quote about gratitude over coffee. But what happens when the photo fades and the silence returns? When the light hits differently and you realize that your happiness was never about presence, it was about performance. That's when the emptiness creeps in. The quiet kind that no playlist or purchase can fix. Because deep inside, you know you were meant for something more honest than display. You were meant to feel happiness, not manage Italiano. To live it, not brand it. To hold it in your hands like water, knowing it flows, knowing it changes, and loving it even when it leaves. Real happiness is fragile. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't sparkle all the time. It's not a steady hum of positivity. It's a pulse. It comes and goes, and that's what makes it human. But we were taught to fear, to panic when we're not constantly inspired, to label normal sadness as failure. So we chase the next fix, a new project, a new look, a new distraction, and we call that growth when it's really escape. Happiness has become a subscription we renew every month, a mood we manage instead of a mystery we live. We treat peace like a product and wonder why it never lasts. The irony is that the more we chase happiness, the more it runs. Because happiness was never meant to be hunted. It's something that happens in the in-between, in the moments you don't notice because you're too busy recording them. Happiness happens when you stop trying to possess it, when you stop trying to prove it, when you let it appear quietly in the smell of rain, in a shared silence, in a laugh that surprises you. The happiest people aren't the ones who found a secret formula. They're the ones who stopped pretending they needed one. They stopped buying into the myth that fulfillment is something you earn through performance. They realized happiness is not a trophy. It's a moment of truth. When you stop performing happiness, you make space for peace. And peace, unlike happiness, doesn't need to be exciting to be real. So maybe the question isn't, how can I be happy? Maybe it's, who told me I wasn't already allowed to be? The world sells you happiness as a destination. But what if it actually the road itself, uneven, unpredictable, unfinished, but alive? Happiness isn't the absence of struggle. It's the quiet gratitude that you still get to feel, even when it hurts. And when you realize that, when you stop chasing a marketed version of peace and start noticing the real one already breathing within you, you'll see that the most beautiful happiness was never for sale.